Hey guys, my last night in Bali and just a few meals left, so I gotta make it count. And this place I am super excited about. This is the Cuca restaurant, and many people and many websites consider this place as one of the top 10 restaurants in all of Asia. And many people consider this place to have Michelin star quality food without the exorbitant prices. Ready to go in? I gotta show you this place. It's beautiful. It really astonishes me how many restaurants I've been to in Indonesia that not only serves great food, but it's just gorgeous. I mean, look at this place. Palm trees everywhere, beautiful lawn, nice little pond, outdoor seating. They got games. So after you stuff yourself, you don't have to fall into a food coma because you can get a good workout in. Follow the arrows. This is so convenient. You can't get lost here. Follow the arrows. Or just follow your nose because it's starting to smell good in here. And this is Oki. He's gonna show me around.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
It's our food bar, aka hot seat.
That's beautiful. You have an open concept kitchen.
Yes.
Where you can sit at the bar and just like it's
Exactly.
like a theater looking into the kitchen itself.
Exactly.
You got nothing to hide.
And next, we have our hidden wall of fame.
Wait, what is this?
This
Wall
one.
of Fame.
And you're
is this?
gonna be here.
Am I gonna be here?
Yes.
Oh no way.
You're gonna be here.
You have Santa Claus?
Yes.
Santa Claus is on their Wall of Fame. Hang on a
You're
second.
gonna be
Let me
here.
see who's here. Okay, this is really interesting. I know this guy, Nicholas. Yeah, he's been here.
Yes.
I love this dude. He's cool. I know him. The Hoff has been here. The Hoff has been here. And again, Santa Claus. I can't believe you guys ever get Santa Claus.
Yes.
Nobody ever gets Santa Claus. They got Santa Claus.
Exactly.
Indonesian actors, actresses.
Yes.
Let's see who else. I know nobody else. Korean singer. Jessica. Is she from Girl Generation?
Yeah. So
Love
you're
your
gonna be here. We will take a picture and then.
I'm so honored. This might be the first time my name's on a wall where I didn't have to eat 4 pounds of pho. All these dishes here are the brainchild of Chef Kevin Cherkas. Brilliant guy, worked at amazing restaurants all around the world. Now he's here. And let's just get started. I don't even know what's coming. I'm just gonna eat it. The first dish is called cotton candy batutu. It's inspired by ayam batutu, which is a chicken dish that's really popular here in Indonesia. And just looking at it, it looks crispy, but when I'm trying to pick it up, it's really gentle. I guess that's where the cotton candy aspect comes in. Look at this. It looks just like a puff of nothingness and powder. I have really no idea how this is gonna taste, but if I let this go, it's gonna float away. This thing, look at it, it's so gentle. It's kind of covered in different powders. Well, that was just magical. That was seriously some food magic. When I'm looking at it, it looked like a crispy puff. So I thought, you know, it's based on ayam batutu. I thought it might be chicken skin, but when I picked it up, it's very airy. It's lighter than even a marshmallow. It's so incredibly light. It just looks like this little floaty orb. It just leaves your mouth very refreshed. I feel like it also gets my appetite going. That's like the perfect food, you know? The food that tastes really good, but doesn't really leave your stomach feeling full. I wish they would do that for pizza.
So the next dish is 40-day-old corn, cut young, cooked whole. The husk is all peeled back, gently cleaned, barbecued, brushed with a Spanish-style aioli with a bit of parsley,
Yeah.
a squeeze of lime,
Yes.
young Parmesan cheese, 2-month-old Parmesan,
Yeah.
and a little bit of homemade paprika.
This is one of the greatest things I may have ever put in my mouth as not a piece of steak. And they said to bite it to the husk. I went a little further, and I keep wanting to bite more because it's still good. You can like eat like this whole thing. Everything on that baby corn, everything, right here to right here, that's all edible. This is just so amazing. It's basically an elevated version of elote. It's just so tender and crunchy. Beautiful, sweet corn flavor with that cheese. You can taste the age, the wisdom in that Parmesan. God, this is amazing. Like everything about this dish, this is just, I gotta do this again.
So I spent a month in Beijing, and I fell in love with the steamed Chinese char siu baos. And then in Mexico, we loved tacos.
Yes.
We loved the freshness, the texture, kind of the excitement of Mexican tacos.
Yes.
So this is a dish that's kind of a hybrid of both of those food experiences.
Did you just combine Chinese buns with tacos?
Yes.
You're like a food alchemist, man.
We have time for that.
That's crazy.
So what it is it's literally two little tacos. The buns on the outside are like leaven steamed little American style pancakes.
Yeah.
And then we've stuffed them with this beautiful smoky kind of char grilled Chinese style meat, but then the filling of a taco. A little bit of pickle, small amounts of fresh cilantro and some spices.
I can't believe I'm eating this taco bun hybrid. Look at this. Okay, there's some sunflower seasoning here as well. Some cheese, pickled cabbage, beautiful piece of roast pork, cilantro. This is just so fascinating. If perfection had a name, it would be this freakishly delicious taco. I can't even tell you how much I love this. Because this kind of love, it needs no words. It's just a feeling, an emotion. This is a soul-bearing, through good and bad, through sickness and health, till death do us part kind of love that I have for this dish right here. It hits me in every single one of my senses. It's beautiful on the eyes. It's fluffy to the touch. It tastes so good in my mouth. And when you really break it down as you chew, it just overwhelms you in such a powerful yet sensual yet really comforting way. Everything about this, from the cheese to the crunch of the sesame seeds to the fluffiness of the bun taco shell, they act like a smooth, soft, pillowy blanket for the powerfully smoky, deliciously porky meat that all the ingredients envelop. You get something sweet, something crunchy, something sour, something cheesy, something creamy, and that's before the porky bombshell hits you.
Kind of char grilled octopus that's been marinated before it's been cooked with roasted cauliflower, a little bit of apple from Malang, which is this wonderful valley in Indonesia that grows these wonderful tart apples.
Yeah.
And the sauce is really unique. So the sauce is gazpacho.
Yeah.
So traditionally, you've got tomato and
Yeah.
capsicum and cucumber and extra virgin olive oil. But what we've done is same process, everything in raw to the blender, buzz it, emulsify with oil, nothing cooked, but we've applied to only the ingredients of Indonesia. So green chili, cilantro, spring onion, ginger, and coconut oil. So it's essentially, we call it Bali gazpacho.
I love octopus so much that I don't even mind seeing broccoli's cousin sitting here. Oh, look at that. I don't think I need to tell you guys how amazing that smells. Dip it in the Indonesian gazpacho. This flavor is so robust and complicated at the same time. Probably the most tender octopus you can eat. This thing tastes like the Kraken washed Forrest Gump one too many times and softened up tremendously. If you didn't tell me that's octopus, I might have guessed a really gentle piece of chicken or maybe a piece of fish. I don't think I've ever tasted octopus that borderline melted in my mouth before. Broccoli's cousin. I love this gazpacho. It's even making that broccoli cousin taste good. It's a work of art.
So the last of the savory courses. So inspired by barbecue of North Carolina, we've taken the idea of lovingly cooking beef, and then instead of it being either no sauce or a vinegar sauce, we went a bit more American and did a barbecue sauce.
Okay.
But the barbecue sauce, nothing comes out of a can, a bottle, or a jar. So it's fresh tomatoes, chili, garlic, onions, all good stuff that's cooked, blended together, and then the meat is then folded after it's been grilled and barbecued. It's beef short ribs.
Okay.
It's been folded and then rolled through that delicious gravy. Then it's topped with crispy potatoes and onions and a soft poached little organic egg. I mean, this is, in one description, caveman comfort food.
You heard the man, caveman comfort food. It looks like it too. It looks like someone found a nest, like a bird's nest, and brought it back to their cave. And today, that caveman is me. This is my favorite part. For some reason, this thing has a smaller yolk than I thought. But, oh goodness, look at the runny egg. That is everything pretty I want in my food. Mix it up a little bit. The little fries. Oh, here we go. On the bottom is the short ribs, all that nice gravy. Gotta grab a bite with the short ribs, some with the potatoes, some eggs. A little bit sweet, a little tomatoey. The fried potatoes, not overly greasy. I love how it soaks up a lot of that barbecue sauce while retaining its crunch. I really like this barbecue sauce too. Like I said, it's not overly sweet. It's almost like I'm eating some sort of barbecue potato pasta. This thing just contains almost every single texture and flavor you want and expect out of a good barbecue. I think Kevin's got an egg.
Yeah, Kevin's got an egg. Served in like an old school English egg cup, like what we used to remember at Mum's house, where you crack it and you open it and then you eat the egg. This is a dessert called Bali breakfast. So it's my favorite 3 ingredients of Bali: mango, passion fruit, coconut.
Yeah.
Love those. So we knew we wanted to do a dessert with those items. The dish contains no egg whatsoever.
That's amazing. I love it when an egg is not an egg. I think last time I had something like this was at a dim sum place in Canada. Breaking the egg yolk. Almost don't want to because it's so pretty. There we go. Oh! Oh man, that is so pretty. And then I'm gonna just spread the yolk all around this dessert here and then go in for the kill. When I stab my spoon in, it feels like it was stabbing into like a meringue. And you can see all the different layers here. You can see the passion fruit seeds. The white is definitely the coconuts, the yellow, the mango. Slap me in the face. This is amazing. Wow. It's everything I love in dessert. It's a little sweet, really fruity. And there's a layer of ice that is kind of unexpected for me. And that thing is just like the vehicle that's sending all the sweet coconut and the sweet and sour flavor of the mangoes and passion fruit everywhere. Because as soon as the dessert hits your tongue, the ice dissipates in all directions. And really, that's the conduit that's sending the sweet, icy, citrusy flavor just soaring across your taste buds. Everything I have here, that's amazing. If you are ever in Bali, I think you gotta put this restaurant on your must-try list. I had a great dining experience, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, if it's good, I'm gonna tell you it's good. And it was great. Loved everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Keep it up, my friend.
The only reason we do it is for giving people that type of experience. This is the only reason I do the job.
Thank you so much,
Pleasure.
Chef. Such a great plan.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
No, nice to meet you. See you in Cuca.
That was a great meal at Cuca, but before I leave Bali, I gotta try this area out. This is the Muaya Cafe area at Jimbaran Beach, and I'm a little late. What I was supposed to do, what most people do, is they come here before sundown. It's kind of like what I did in the Philippines. You go and pick out your seafood, you pick out the restaurant, and then the restaurant cooks it for you, and then you can go sit on the beach and watch the sunset, of course. Sun's already set. Now the only thing I can do, I guess, is just to eat, which still is not a bad thing. Let's go see what's available. So it's a different scale than in the Philippines where there's a big market and you choose the restaurant. Here in front of the restaurant is where the seafood is at. There's still quite a bit of people here and they're just eating. Oh, they're still on the beach? I'll still go eat on the beach. It's a little dark, but I can still do it. And they barbecue everything in the restaurants. This is Managa. This is one of the best places here. Let's see what kind of seafood they have. It's like a smokehouse in there. Prawns, ooh, massive lobsters, fish, clams, and a bunch of other seafood here. Some rockfish, more lobster. This place looks pretty good. Let's get our seafood here. Guys, this is probably the best way to cap off my trip in Indonesia. You can't see it, but behind me is the ocean. In front of me is basically all my favorite seafood. I got a grilled red snapper, some king prawns, some clams, some lobster. I can't think of a better way to just wrap up this trip. All right, let's try some of these dishes. Everything is grilled. That is a fresh clam. The sauce they grilled it in is not very spicy. It's very savory, and just like basically every other Indonesian dish I've had here, it smacks you on the head with flavor. It's just very heavily seasoned dish. And that's why all these dishes, you know, they bring you like a basket full of rice. These are all rice dishes. With rice, this is perfect. Mix it a little bit with sambal. That works really, really well. Perfect rice chasing dish. My red snapper. Look at the char on this baby. Watch out for the bone, deliciously flaky, very mild flavor. I don't feel like this snapper on its own right now has all that much flavor. So maybe a bit of chili, sweet soy sauce. It definitely needs some help. Much better. Although it looks like there's a lot of seasoning there, the flavor on the red snapper is very light. I think everything is grilled using the same sauce, but at least for the fish, the flavor is not that pronounced. King prawn. That's great. Just the pure sweet flavor of the prawns. That's amazing. And the great thing about prawns is you can pretty much eat as much as you want without getting full. True story. You know what? It's better just eating it as is. You don't need that much seasoning when it comes to prawns. It's gonna be really delicious on its own. That is so sweet. Look at this lobster. I love the grilled flame flavor that's in every single bite so far in all the seafood. You don't need anything else on this lobster. Nothing. Perfect. Just like this evening, sitting here by the beach, eating seafood. That kind of perfect. Just a little bit of flame broiled taste, nice and succulent meat. Again, perfect last meal here in Indonesia. It's kind of cool actually because one of my favorite meals here was grilled seafood, and now I get to end with grilled seafood. And to sit here, enjoy the breeze, and smell the smoke from all the barbecue grills, and just listening to the roar of the waves where all the seafood came from. It's just an extra sweet bonus on top of the sweet lobster meat. And guys, as I wrap up this trip, I've gotta say, definitely one of the friendliest countries I've ever been to in Asia. I think Indonesians, on par with Filipinos, just some of the friendliest people. And this whole trip that we've been here, we filmed in so many locations. Never an issue with filming. Like, people were so receptive. They love saying hi to the camera. And doing this for such a long time, I've been told to stop filming or been kicked out of places pretty much in every single country, except for this one. I mean, seriously, every place I went to, so unbelievably receptive and welcoming. The people here are so sweet, and honestly, Indonesian food, really, really underrated. This is a country I would happily come back to. But overall, I had a great time. You know, all up until the evil monkey tried to kill me. So I just want to say a big thank you to all the Indonesian people. I also want to especially thank our local friends. A big shout out to Shovia, Stephanie, Alita, James, Natalia for taking us around in Jakarta. Big thank you to our friend Cassandra for helping us around in Bali. And thanks to all you guys who sent in recommendations. We couldn't have made this trip possible without all your support. And of course, thank you all so much for watching. Leaving tomorrow, very heavy heart, but been such a remarkable experience. Again, all the places I went to today is, of course, listed for you in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Until we eat again, see you later.